Finally, JDX has come back with another episode. The trailblazing, highbrow raising, clanging and banging, artist who's always painting, D slanging. Have no fear, guilty for gear, episode 5 is here with another unboxing. If you smell what JDX is cooking. And without further ado, we got another unboxing to do. We got the WWE Elite Collection. Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, with the WWE Championship. So this attire actually is actually from Survivor Series 2011. It was The Rock's first match in WWE in years. And in Survivor Series 2011, when Rocky made his return against The Miz and R-Truth, when he teamed up with John Cena, who he would go on to later on wrestle at WrestleMania 28, he donned this here attire with the Brahma Bull on the front there. It's like the only attire that I know of that he's worn where it's like the Brahma Bull is on the front and back. So I think that little nuance difference makes this attire stand out and makes it cool. Also, it helps that like he came back in the best shape of his career at the time, donning this attire. In my personal opinion, like gear always looks better like when you're in shape. Like the more shape you're in, the better the gear is just gonna look, your overall presentation. And what I have here is another Rock action figure that I already owned. If you guys remember back in the Edge unboxing, I told you guys that I once threw all of my wrestling action figures away. Sad day. And this here is actually the one that I started off with. I started off with this here figure of The Rock. This was the first one. So here they are side by side. They both got that black and silver attire, but this one is his WrestleMania 28 attire. And also I believe he wore this at WrestleMania 29 against John Cena when he defended the WWE Championship as well. So that's a pretty cool Rock. But I had to go and get this Rock because of like he got the goatee, the boots look better, like the face skin looks better on this one than this one. So figures we are going to talk about some of my favorite Rocky Maivia attires. Not literally Rocky Maivia, but The Rock, if you will. All right, first, we got The Rock's WrestleMania 18 gold attire. Now I'm gonna incorporate this with the attire that he wore against CM Punk at Elimination Chamber 2013 because he also wore gold then. And it's not too different. The only big difference really is the fact that at WrestleMania 18 it was like all gold and it didn't really have like a black like outline or whatever, however you want to describe it. Like the inside isn't black on the WrestleMania 18 attire that he wore against Hulk Hogan. So yeah, just gonna incorporate those together. Really sick attire. Banger match, both of them versus CM Punk. Great match, even greater match against Hulk Hogan. Like going into that match, Rock was supposed to be babyface, Hogan was supposed to be heel, but the Toronto crowd had something else planned for them. So legendary attire, legendary matches. All right, the next up on Rocky's attires, we're taking it way back to Royal Rumble 2000. Yeah, baby. The Rock went on to win the Royal Rumble 2000, his only Royal Rumble victory as far as my knowledge goes. Yeah, that's correct. He wore, for that Royal Rumble pay-per-view, he wore a black trunk, of course, with a silver inside and a pink outline. They flow together very well. Just like that pink, that metallic pink made it really pop on that attire, along with that metallic silver. So I love the back of it. It's got like the open black, and then again, it's popping with the Brahma Bull and silver and pink once again. Just when you thought we couldn't take it back even further, we go and do it. Cause next up on my Rockies attires list, I've got the Rock's attire from 1997, D-Generation X in your house, where he wrestled Stone Cold Steve Austin in an Intercontinental Championship match, because The Rock will forever be the greatest Intercontinental Champion there ever was and ever will be. I think that's how it went. Oh man, I'm going out on the limb saying that. I think that's how he said it. This is the Bret Hart, but for whatever reason, I'm butchering it right now. We're gonna roll on, all right? So with this attire, he had pink and blue. Now I really like this attire. It's very different from The Rock we would go on to know. It gives me like Wreck-It Ralph vibes for some reason, like very retro, very like The Weeknd, Dawn FM, or like Tory Lanez, The Color Violet, or The Prom, whatever the hell it's called. That album by Tory Lanez. I'm kind of going all over the place here, but stay with me. The point that I'm trying to get across here is that it was very retro, and I like that. Even though it's only 1997, we're talking here, it like gives you like a 80s, 70s like video game type of vibe. Hence why I said Wreck-It Ralph. Another cool thing about his D-Generation X in your house attire was the fact that like Rock typically will wear something on the front of his trunks. And for that attire, he wore nothing. So him and Stone Cold were both wearing that like black trunk look, black boots. And like I said earlier, like, you know, Rock kind of stands out with his boots because he wore like the open calf boots. And I can't think of too many other wrestlers that donned that look. So finally, we got our last Rocky attire. It's going to be versus the Game, the Cerebral Assassin at SummerSlam 1998 and Fully Loaded 1998. He wore a black trunks, of course, attire with purple and gold. Very royal, very royal-esque attire, because he was fighting for the Intercontinental Championship once again versus Triple H. They had a legendary match at SummerSlam 98, Madison Square Garden. You had, I believe, Mark Henry jump in. You had China jump in. So they went all out. They did not the prototypical ladder match. They were using like body slams and not jumping off the top and just like, I don't know. Yeah, it was a very different type of ladder match at that time. So very legendary in its own right. And that's pretty much all. That's pretty much it. We got our favorite Rock attires. Once again, we did an unboxing for this brand new Rock here. The goatee, Survivor Series 2011. And then we got this one here, which isn't an unboxing, something I already owned. This attire here for WrestleMania 28, WrestleMania 29. And then also, I forgot to mention that he wrestled CM Punk in this very here attire at Royal Rumble 2013, where he first won the WWE Championship for the first time in quite some time. And that's all she wrote, guys. I appreciate you guys tuning in to another episode of Guilty for Gear, episode 5. If you're watching on YouTube, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you're watching on Facebook or Instagram, go ahead and like, comment, and share for me, please. I appreciate it. If you want to support the channel, you want to support me, JDX, in any way, shape, or form, go on my Pro Wrestling Tees and buy a t-shirt. Tell a friend, and then tell that friend, and then tell another friend, and tell that friend to tell a friend. No, I'm kidding. Hey, peace out, guys. Thanks for tuning in.